Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my full review of the Motorola Xoom 2. Now you all know me by now, I am a big Apple fan, and this is probably one of the first devices that I would even consider replacing my iPad 2 with. I don't think I am going to replace my iPad 2 with it, but it is very good on a number of counts as well, and I'm going to cover those off in this video. Let me just turn this screen off first of all, and I want to cover off the biggest highlight for me probably on this device, and I will show you an example of it up and running, but I just want to go around to the back of the device. While I'm round here, before I tell you my favourite part of this Xoom 2, I just want to say this is metal, very nicely made, rubber flanked, and just a joy to hold. Super slim as well. Love the fact it's got an HDMI output, or mini HDMI, and just love the feel of this in my hand. Now the highlight that I was mentioning is these two speakers, stereo speakers, intelligently positioned at the top of the device, so when you're holding it you don't cover the speakers up, and they produce some of the best sound I've ever heard from a tablet device. Now I don't want to go over old ground because I've said that in some of my previous videos as well, but I just wanted to cover off that the sound on this is really good. Let me just jump into the YouTube app, and I want to play you back some of my video. Let's just go back one stage here, and we're going to search for Geek Gift for my Geek Gift guide, and let's choose a day. Well, why not? Let's choose day 1 on here, and we will put the sound up.
Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to day 1 of my Geek Gifts for Christmas. Now in these next 12 videos, over the next 12 days, I will be opening one of these fantastic gifts that I've been given. Now I'm going to just choose them.
The sound on this device is absolutely awesome. Now while this video is playing, let me just turn the volume down. Let's have a look at the viewing angles. We can see here, pretty reflective, but a decent viewing angle. If I didn't have my monitor behind me there, we've got a good viewing angle, and it is a pleasure to view photos on as well. I'm going to show you some photos now actually, because I've been using this for taking a few photos as well as reviewing some. Let me go back out, and we will go into landscape mode and into the gallery application. Here we can see some of the photos that I took actually with my iPhone 4S, but viewing them back on the Xoom 2, stunning. Very good screen. Good contrast detail on this screen, and even in the darker areas, if I go perhaps onto here, you can see even in the darker areas a good amount of detail comes through. This is probably one of the best screens that I've experienced on a tablet device as well. So that's two things I really like about it: the speakers and the detail and contrast on the screen. Brilliant. Okay, let's move back to the home screen. Now the market on the tablet devices, I love my iOS apps. There are so many to choose from, and they're ultimately very easy to find as well. But Google Market has come on leaps and bounds over the last few months, and it is very well categorized now, extremely easy to search and a joy to use. Let me just give you an example. If I'm searching for a Twitter application and we go into here, we get so many results up. I mean, there's 22,812 results, and the top 6 are very accurate as well. Twitter, the official app, TweetDeck, which I use, Uber Social, brilliant app as well, Seismic as well, and then Tweetcaster and Plume I've not used myself. And then we can tap through to get a full list of the Twitter results, and you can see there are so many to choose from, so you're going to be spoilt for choice when it comes to apps on your Android device. One thing I would say is that it isn't easy to find tablet applications, and the reason I say that is that you might download some and they might be designed for a smaller screen. But having said that, I did find somewhere, if I go into apps, there was somewhere that I found a section for, there we go, staff choices for tablets. So if you go through onto here, then you do get to choose actual applications that are designed for the larger screens. So it's well worth checking out that. And if I go back one section, something else worth pointing out is at the moment 10 days of offers. So we've got some superb offers for Android at the moment, and all of these ones in the UK are 10 pence, or if you're in the US they're all 10 cents to buy these apps. So a great selection of apps available. And show you the little YouTube widget here. We can flick through. Oh, I've tapped on it. Let's go back to the home screen. You can actually flick through these little thumbnails of YouTube videos, and then you can tap on one to actually go in and play the video. So for example, let's tap on this one, and you get to see the video that you've tapped on. Brilliant video this as well. And we can go obviously full screen if we choose to. So let's go back out to the home screen, and we've got a little game that I downloaded here as well called Shaky Tower. Let's give you a very quick look at that. This is a fun game. I think, if memory serves me right, it only works in portrait mode. Let's wait for it to load. So there you go, that took a while to load for some reason, not sure why that happened, but it's finally loaded, and you can see it does only work in portrait format. And the idea of this game is very, very simple, but it's just super addictive. Let's do a quick game, and let's go on normal difficulty, and we get to choose what we're going to do. So let's do line pass, and it uses the accelerometer or the gyro sensors in here, and as you move the Xoom 2 around, the line of blocks gets more unstable. So we've got to do this as quick as possible and get past the yellow line. So we're adding blocks. You can see it's swaying now, so I've got to keep the Xoom 2 very steady and get past the line to pass the level, and then we can go on to the next level, and things just get progressively harder. This one I've got to go through checkpoints. Let's click start, and we've got to touch checkpoint number 1, and then it moves to number 2, and we've got to build up and get this to touch number 2. There we go, and then we're building up again. I found that the best, oh dear, I found the best way to this is to build a straight tower and then to topple the tower over so it touches where you're trying to hit. So here we go, there we go, number 3, and then we're going to do number 4, which is our goal. Are we going to make it? Yes, we've made it and completed the level. So fun little game there, and let's go back out to the home screen. So you can see I'm having a great time with the Motorola Xoom 2. Email's brilliant. I've got Google Talk on there as well, a whole host of apps to choose from, and everything is just extremely responsive. This is a very well built tablet device, one of the better ones that I've used, and I can say I can recommend it. If you're looking for an alternative to the iPad or the iPad 2, the Motorola Xoom 2 really should be on your shortlist. I know we've got quad-core tablets coming out at the end of this year, beginning of next year, in the form of the Asus, I think it's called the Prime. Then maybe you want to wait and buy one of those quad-core tablets, but this dual-core one does perform extremely well, and maybe this is going to come in at a cheaper price point for you. It's a really nice device and well worth checking out. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Please do subscribe to the Geekanoids channel, and I will see you all in the next video.